So next we are discussing about the range. So the range command works like this. So again, if I display, so this was my x value which is having this pi value. I am giving the function range for data set x. So it is giving me the range of values available in given data set. So minimum value is 5 and maximum value is 18. Next is the percentile. So we have already discussed the percentiles or quantiles in the earlier lectures. So percentile is calculated with the help of the function quantile. Okay, so given a data set and desired percentile, a corresponding value can be found using the following command. So the command is quantile. So if you recall all the discussions we had earlier related to the interquartile range for box plots. Okay, so 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile. So if we are interested in calculating those quantiles, so we are using the function that is quantile. So here I am just copying it and pasting here. Now here very first we will simply use this quantile function providing the variable name as x. So you can see here this total data set is divided into the quantiles. So 0th percentage, first element is at 0th percentile, and 9 is at 25th percentile, 50 is at 16, 50 percentile is 16, 75 percentile is 70, and 100% is 18. Now this is a very simple and suitable example to get this proper values. So if instead of this, if we use some another data set, for example, which is having more values and random values, 76, 87, 23, 43, 22. So how many values? One more I can take. So total 10 values. Here if we apply the same quantile function, so you will get here, now see here, the 0 percentile is at 12 and 25 percentile is here 22.5. So in the earlier slide I have already shown you the calculations how to do for the calculation of quantiles, that is quartiles. So here if we are having the numbers like this, okay, so again these numbers are arranged sequentially, and here this is the formula with which you can calculate the quartiles. So same way here the values are calculated. So at 0th percentage it is 12 and at 100% it is 87. So even though your data set is not arranged in ascending order, it is first arranging it, and you can find here 87 is appearing at the 100th percentile. Okay, now next is the function which we are using is, again we are interested. So by default if you don't give this vector, you are getting the quartiles which are at 0%, 25%, 50% and 75 and 100%. Okay, but if we are interested in the other quantiles, so we can provide here. For example, I want 10 percentile, so for that it will be corresponding 0.1. Then I want 0.2 percentile, then I will give, that is 20 percentile, then I should give 0.2, and if I want 0.5, that is 50 percentile. So like this I can provide a vector with which I can get the required quantile values. So here the values are like this. So at 10 percentile you will get the 6.6 value, 20 percentile 8.2, and 50 percentile you will be getting the 16. So you can check here. Now here I have used x. Okay, So x is having the value which are 5, 9, 16, 17, 18, but if I apply, so at 50 percentile you are getting 16, that is half of the values are below this range. Okay, same way if I apply it for the y value, y data set, you will be getting different values. So at 10 percentile you will be getting the 12 value, 20 percentile 20, and 50 percentile is 37.50. So I have already discussed all this, you just recall the discussions and accordingly apply it. Next is the you are generally getting in GATE score the percentiles. So how percentile ranks are calculated? So there are 3 steps in calculating it. So count the number of data points that are at or below the given value, divide by the total number of data points and multiply by 100. So this is a simple formula for this. So we will apply this for the X data set. So I am replacing everywhere with the X. Then I am writing here value which is belonging to which percentile. Suppose I am giving here 10, and so all the X value which are less than equal to 10. Okay, now this type of naming is not allowed in R, so I am just combining this two. So now there is no error, that means it is calculated. Now to get this value we have to just print the value of percentile rank. So it is giving 40. So what this means? So below 10, how many values are available in given data set? So there are 2 values available in data set, which is nothing but 40 percentile of the given data set. Is it true? If 5 numbers are belonging to 100 percentile, then definitely 2 numbers are belonging to 40 percentile. So each number is representing 20 percentile. Now if we change this little bit, suppose instead of 10 I am giving it 15, still I will be getting the same answer, because below 15 I am getting only 2 values, and that is a 40 percentile of total given data set. But as soon as I make it as 16, it becomes immediately the 60 percentile. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to calculate the percentile rank in R. Next important command and commonly utilized command is summary command, because it is giving you the information about your data set which is very importantly required. So those values are, first is minimum value, first quartile, median, third quartile and maximum. So whenever you are summarizing any data set, it is required that you should have this values. So what is the command for this summary? So it's a simple command, that is either you can use, so there are 2 functions that are commonly used to calculate 5 number summary in R. First is either 5num_x and second is summary. So most frequently the summary is used. So let us try this. So if I give summary command to this X, so I am getting minimum value as 5, first quartile that is 25 percentile is 9, median is 16, third quartile is 17 and maximum is 18. So it is a very idle example, but if you give summary for the y variable, then you are getting some proper values. Only median is matching, minimum value is matching and maximum is matching, and other values are already calculated here. For y also we are getting the same type of values. only here new value is shown here, that is mean. Okay. Second is 5 num. So if you give 5 num, so you are getting this value for this example. If I give 5, I am getting again. So now here we cannot differentiate, but actually it is representing minimum value. Then second is first quartile, this is median. Then the your third quartile and the maximum values. So with this we have finished some of the commonly used statistical function. So now as a exercise you can create one data frame with these values and you can apply these functions on this.